and then we will come to the our syllabus, and then we will come discuss here our plan how we will cover this syllabus here. Is that clear? Whether it is visible, presentation is visible?
Yes.
Please respond. Presentation
Yes,
is visible there?
yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So here we just trying to discover what in the first lecture, what are the objectives of the teaching learning, what is the syllabus, and what are the course outcome. That is, after covering the syllabus, what will be the position that will be achieved by us, and these points will be discussed in this lecture here. And we are just moving to this point here. What is the teaching learning? Now, if we think about the teaching learning, as we have gone through the control system engineering, then we know, according to the control system engineering, that in the system some inputs are given to the system in order to get the some desired output. And what is the role of the system? We have to design the system in such a manner that we can get the desired output here. Now, if we think about the teaching learning as a system, then we can say what are the inputs here? The inputs are the information, students, faculty, and whatever are the resources with us, whether we are very rich, or we are in an optimal position, or maybe we have some crisis of the resources, but we have to utilize these resources optimally in order to get our goal here. And what is our goal? What will be the output? Output will be the educated students and the faculty. And what is the education? The education is, the role of the education is to discover the diamond within us. जो कुछ भी हमारे ऊपर जो हमको ढक रखा है उसको हटाना. जिस मात्रा में हमने हटा दिया उसी मात्रा में हम एजुकेटेड है. Here educated students as well as faculty member, both will be educated, not only the students. Now we will try to cover here what is the percentage of the learning when we try to teach others here. Now here if we see, then we'll find, as we have discussed, that in order to get here the desired output, we have to utilize here the concept or the algorithm of the system, and it means we have to utilize some technology here. So technology in teaching learning plus technology of teaching learning and some hardware and software, these will be utilized, and that is named as the educational technology. And what is the source of the technology? Naturally, the source of the technology is the experience of learning, which that how the learners learn. If we are not aware with this concept, that how the learners learn, then whatever we are doing, that is useless. So here on this basis, we will move to the next point, that is, if we see our behavior, then we will find our brain try to interact with the real world through these interfaces here. And what are the interfaces? Education, that provides some thought, and that can be considered as the OS, operating system, and policies, rules, regulations given by here, rules, regulations designed by the subject teacher, designed by your class representative, designed by the students, designed by the counselors, designed by the head of the department, designed by the deans, designed by the VC, registrars, your system, and then again the policies and rules, regulations designed by those authorities who are governing your organization or the university, that is the regulatory bodies and the governing bodies. So these are here policies, and the education will be utilized in such a manner that we can utilize our energy for the purpose of the application in a particular field of interest here, and hence we can interact with the real world in order to design the new system or to maintain the performance of the existing system and try to enhance the performance of that existing system. Now, if we again come to this point here, that what are the different fields of the education, then we can say that this is related to the information, and it is related to each and every lecture, each and every chapter, each and every subject. And information, sciences, science, art of living, and creativity, and art of dying. Art of dying is related to how we will move for the next step. What is our planning? How we will leave the unwanted here the sources of the energy, or unwanted signals, or what unwanted thinking and doing, and how we will move for the next creative work here. Now, if we utilize these rules, regulations, then why we are doing this one? Naturally, in order to discover the diamond within us. As we know, the value of the diamond is decided on these four parameters. Again, we have the 4C, the carat, cut, color, and the clarity. Carat is related to the passion, positive energy; cut, performance, perseverance; color, personality and pupil skills; clarity, perspective, principles, and patriotism. Patriotism, that is the honesty. Honesty for whom? For ourselves. Honesty is the best policy. So here we have to utilize these four C's in order to decide the value of the diamond. Similarly, we have to utilize, we have to analyze, we have to see these 8 P's that are related to decide the value of our diamond here. And then again, we will naturally apply here the educational technology in order to enhance the performance of the system here. And what is the main objective? That is the learning. And what is the learning? And in the class, in particular field of the teaching learning, we have to learn how the learners learn. And students have also to learn something. We will describe it in the next slides here. Now here what is the learning? If there is modification in the behavior, only then we can say we have learned something. Otherwise, there is no meaning of the learning here. Now, if we consider here the teaching learning as a system, then we can say it has the 4 components. The first one is the planning. First, we have to plan how we will achieve the decided goals or the targets and are the objectives. And then we have to organize all the materials, resources, energy it also, because first of all we have to focus towards our target here. After organizing, the next is the leading, that is the motivation. Internal motivation has the highest role. And here the controlling, that is feedback, assessment, self-assessment in order to get the desired output. Controlling is not an external parameter. Controlling means internal parameter, self-control, self-controlled system, self-assessment, self-analysis, like that. Now, it means we have to utilize the knowledge which are existing in the real world in the form of the resources from the experienced persons. For which purpose? For the purpose of the learning. How? By the interface. Which type of the interface? That is the interaction, is the group work. We have to tune with each other. For which purpose? In order to learn. And how we learn? That learning will be done by the different mode of the actions: reading, writing, working, observing, listening, discussing through computers, video, telematics, and so many ways are there here. And different persons learn at different rates because we have the different environment, different situations, different conditions. So we have to learn through these ways. Means there are the infinite number of the algorithms and the procedure for the purpose of the learning, and through these algorithms we have to improve our behavior here. How we learn here, how modification of our behavior takes place. If something is the energy, if something happens in the real world, it means that is a type of the excitation, stimulus, give, and that will be perceived by us. And if that is stored in our memory, that will be perceived by our sensing organs here, and then that will be stored in our brain or in our memory. Then, and if that stored information has capability to be reproduced at the later time, that is, if we are capable to whatever we have learned, whatever we have memorized, if we are in position to reproduce or to retrieve it at the time of the requirement, then that is named as the idea. And if we are in position to perform something on the basis of those ideas, then that is named as the concept. And on the basis of the concepts, we perform, and then we analyze here through the test, mid-semester examination, by the discussion, by self-analysis, by different types of the examination, viva, interview, etc. here, whether we have achieved the targeted goal or not. If not, naturally, there is a need of the reinforcement. But here the perception also depends upon the attention. And attention is a not independent parameter, but it depends upon the motivations. Means internal motivation or the external motivation. But these motivations are also dependent parameters. They will depend at least on the basic needs. So at least basic needs must be there. So during the time at the first concept, we have to think about this one. That is, what are the basic needs in order to take the actions for our decided goal here. And spectrum of the teaching learning. For the teaching learning, we start through the teaching or the demonstration, that is monologue. Some instructions, instructions or discussions are made by the teachers. And then the second step is dialogue, that is the case study, tutorial, group discussion, question answers between the teachers and the students, so that the both way communication takes place here. Some confusion can be clarified here. And after that, if whatever we have learned through the lecture and the tutorial, that has to be tested in the laboratory through the project work or the laboratory work, and that is named as the action here. Now the fourth stage, that is the highest stage of the teaching learning classroom, is the self-study. Self-study is, meaning of the self-study is not just to describe the syllabus and say, yeah, students go and learn each and everything. No, it is the third stage, because first we have to here try to achieve the pass through the lectures. Then after 3 lectures or the 4 lectures, there must be a tutorial for the purpose of the discussion in order to clarify the concepts. Then the same has to be tested in the laboratory work. Now the students are in position that they can perform on the self basis here, and that is named as the self study. And now you can perform here the practical task. So what is the objective of this one? We are trying, if we see, then we will find that we are trying to move from the teacher center to the student center. That is, the knowledge is moving from teacher center to the student center. And what is the objective of this spectrum or these methods? To provide the autonomy to the students. Means teachers would have to learn how the learners will learn. And if we are in position that we know how the learners learn, then we can train you. And during the training, you have to learn how you will teach yourself. Learners would have to learn themselves. Now, if we see here some mode of the attention, that during the 20 minutes, the attention remains at the higher level. After 20 minutes, it decreases. So we should try to change the topic of the discussion. For example, suppose we are giving some lecture, आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहिए, नहीं पता चला आप सुन रहे हैं कि नहीं सुन रहे हैं, नुकसान दोनों का हो रहा, हम पढ़ा रहे हैं, हमारा पर्पज नहीं पूरा हो रहा, जो आप कर रहे हैं आपका नहीं पूरा हो रहा, इसलिए हमें बीच में क्वेश्चंस पूछना चाहिए रिस्पॉन्स करना चाहिए और हमें एक्टिव रहना चाहिए इन ऑर्डर टू यूटिलाइज द मैक्सिमम अटेंशन स्पैन ऑफ द टीचिंग लर्निंग हियर. Now we come to the this one, what is the retention? By only telling, if we consider the retention, then after 3 days it remains near about 18%. And after, and if we are just showing here, for example, we are just showing the PPT and giving some discussion here, and then what will happen? After 3 days it will near about the 20 to 23%. But if there is a dialogue, that is the showing and telling, both are taking place here, then after 3 days what we have learned, near about the 78% of the retention will be there here. Now if we see this one, then by the lectures learning increases by the 5%. By reading, these are the different modes of the learning here. By the reading, the enhancement of the learning 10%, audiovisual 20%, and if demonstration is taking place 30%, by the group discussion 50%, and by practice, by doing whatever we have learned, we are trying to practice it by doing, then 75% related to the lab and the project work. Teaching others, इतना समझ गए कि हमारा टारगेट ही होना चाहिए कि हमको किसी ने समझाया है तो हम ये समझें कि हम दूसरे को कैसे समझाएंगे. दिस इज आवर टारगेट. तो इसमें हम कोई किसी पर एहसान नहीं करते, किसी पर उपकार नहीं करते. सबसे बड़ा एहसान हम अपने आप पर करते हैं. बिकॉज by this method, teaching others, what happens when we are in position to teach others, then it means learning will be enhanced by the 90%. And we also know that is named as the tamsoma jyotirgamay, means कि ऐसा कुछ था नहीं कि हमारे पास था नहीं, बस अंधकार था, उजाला हुआ तो सब कुछ दिखाई देने लगा. तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय, अंधेरे में बैठे थे, लाइट जला लिया तो सब कुछ पता चल गया, हाँ भाई सब कुछ हमारे पास ही है. Now if we see again this one here, then after the teaching learning there must be the research. Research is the internal matter. ऐसा नहीं कि किसी को कोई पढ़ा दिया, कोई बता दिया, बहुत प्रेशराइज कर दिया तो उससे रिसर्च होगा. जब हम पढ़ते सीखते हैं तो हमारे आइडियाज हमारा साथ देते हैं, हमको आगे ले जाते हैं, नए कॉन्सेप्ट्स लेके आते हैं. रिसर्च and these research can be utilized for the development, and that is known as the R&D, research and development. After research, invention takes place, and after invention, if there is some innovative idea or the new idea, then we can test and apply it, and at the risk level we can फाइल द पेटेंट, जिससे हमारी प्रॉपर्टी बन जाए. अब सबकी अपनी प्रॉपर्टी बनाने का शौक रहता है, होना भी चाहिए, और इस पे कभी चूकना नहीं चाहिए, हमेशा करते रहना चाहिए. तो हम रिस्क लेवल पर अपना पेटेंट फाइल करें कि भाई ये जो हम नया काम करने जा रहे हैं ये हमारा ही होगा, कोई और यूटिलाइज करेगा तो उसकी रॉयल्टी देगा, हमको पेमेंट देगा. ऐसे नहीं कि काम हमने किया कोई भी ले जाकर अपना नाम कर ले रहा है, कोई दूसरा उसका फायदा ले रहा. एंड when you are in position that you can file the patent here, then you can make your virtual company कि किसकी जरूरत पड़ेगी हमें प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म में इस आइडिया को ले आने के लिए. Now and you can apply for the some seed fund for giving the business plan, and after receiving the seed fund you can utilize these seed funds for the testing and application purposes, and again move for the property rights, modify the property rights, and again apply here your project or your plan to the federal agencies as a research proposal, and you will get some grant here. And after receiving the grant, that can be utilized for the sales and services purposes here, and then you can apply for the discovery grant. And if you have submitted the proposals accordingly, you will get here the matching grant and the discovery grant, and now you can develop your own independent company that is physical, not the virtual. You can design, develop your own product, you can deploy it, you can serve the society, and you can serve yourself. So this is about the teaching learning which be utilized in the which we have to basically utilize for the purpose of the learning here. And now we will try to hear the Mr. Devchand. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yes, sir.
हेलो. हाँ
क्या देवचंद हो गए क्या?
नहीं सर.
जस्ट शेयर द सिलेबस.
हाँ सर, सिलेबस शेयर कर दे रहा हूँ.
अभी जो हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया, इसके बाद अब हमारा ये टीचिंग लर्निंग के बाद अब हम लोग इस पे आएंगे कि हमारा सब्जेक्ट क्या है और उसको हम कवर कैसे करेंगे. अभी कल देवचंद जी आपको बताए होंगे सब कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट बीओएस के विषय में बताया है ना सर ने?
यस सर, कल इन लोगों को हमने डिस्कस भी किया था, बीओएस के बारे भी बताया था और सिलेबस कैसे हमारा बीओएस में अप्रूव होता है और कैसे एकेडमिक काउंसिल में वो डिसाइड हुआ, वो सब चीजों को मैंने इन लोगों को डिस्कस किया था सर.
गुड, वेरी गुड. और एक चीज बेटा ध्यान दो, हर एक चीज, चाहे आप हैं चाहे हेमा मैडम हैं सुन रही हैं, जो भी टीचर हैं, जितना टाइम हम इनको देंगे स्टूडेंट से वही टाइम अपना है, और जितना सिंसियरली आप इनको बताने की कोशिश करोगे वो समझ लीजिए आपके लिए उतना ही आप गेन कर रहे हो. हाँ चलिए, हम लोग स्टूडेंट्स देख रहे हैं ना सिलेबस अभी?
यस सर.
ओके. अभी जो हम लोग डिस्कस किए टीचिंग लर्निंग में, इस पर कोई क्वेरी, कोई क्वेश्चन, कुछ आप लोगों की तरफ से आना चाहिए थोड़ा. कुछ क्वेश्चन? कुछ नहीं? कोई रिस्पांस आना चाहिए कुछ तो कुछ. अच्छा, हम इसको कोशिश करेंगे जो हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया इसको दिमाग में रख करके हमें कैसे स्टेप बाय स्टेप बढ़ना है. फर्स्ट इज द रिव्यू ऑफ द डिस्क्रीट टाइम सिग्नल्स एंड द सिस्टम, जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म, सैंपलिंग ऑफ कंटिन्यूअस टाइम सिग्नल, transform analysis of the LTI system. Whether I think we have gone through these topics in the signals and the system. ये कवर हुआ था या नहीं? प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड.
Yes, sir.
हाँ अनुज बोलिए, कब कवर हुआ था? So we will just go for the review of these topics. We will not describe these topics in detail. And for this one, we will just see the review here and structure of the discrete time system. So if we see any signal and system, then as we know, what is the signal? Signal is nothing but that can be described as the physical quantity, energy that changes with respect to time, space, or any other variable, or more than one variable, and it conveys some specific information. And what is the system? System operates on the signal in order to get the desired information. So here if we see in any system, the system is subjected to a input in order to get the desired output. So we have to describe the two things. One is what are the different types of the signals, and the second is how the processing will take place on the signals in order to extract the desired information. And in this syllabus we are just going to discuss the different types of the processing. So in the first one we have to cover the review of these type of the transformation, because when we are interested in order to give some information, then that information must be in both the domains, time domain as well as in the frequency domain. So we are using here the different types of the transformation, and naturally we are using the discrete time system here. So in the discrete time we will have to use the jet transformation. And structure of the discrete time system, the system will have to operate on the signal. So first of all we will derive here the mathematical equation of the system. Then we will discuss what are the different possible structure or the different possible arrangement of that system which have been derived mathematically, and this will be covered in this one, that is the structure of the discrete time system. And for the purpose of the representation we will use the block diagram representation, signal flow graph representation based, and we will here discover the two types of the system, FIR and the IIR. If in the system there is any feedback, that will be named as the FIR. Without feedback it will be named as the IIR. हम लोग इसको बहुत डिटेल में कवर करेंगे, अभी ये कि जो सिलेबस में आपके है. After this one means what is the structure, we have to see here the structure of the system, and structure of the system is nothing but it may be represented with the help of the transfer function or the system function. For example, if we consider the very simple circuit of the electronics or the electrical engineering, then it is the RC circuit. RC circuit का transfer function हम कैसे लिखते हैं? In the S domain it is represented as some constant divided by some constant plus RCS. Is that clear? Means it is a function of the S, and RC is nothing but it describes the component. So here the RC is the coefficient. The coefficient is responsible for the different components and their arrangements. And if we have described any system, then that system has to be implemented with the help of some processor. जैसे ही प्रोसेसर पे हम जाते हैं तो प्रोसेसर ऐसा नहीं कि इनफाइनाइट विड्थ का प्रोसेसर होगा, फाइनाइट विड्थ का होगा, इसलिए हमें कोफिशिएंट्स को क्वांटाइज करना पड़ेगा, इनपुट करना पड़ेगा, आउटपुट करना पड़ेगा. इसलिए हम क्या करेंगे कि क्वांटाइजेशन इफेक्ट पे जाएंगे कि क्या क्या होगा. दैट्स व्हाई द सेकंड नेक्स्ट यूनिट इज द ओवरव्यू ऑफ द फाइनाइट प्रेसिजन, न्यूमेरिकल इफेक्ट्स, इफेक्ट्स ऑफ द क्वांटाइजेशन, इफेक्ट्स ऑफ द राउंड ऑफ नॉइज in digital filters, zero input limit cycles in fixed point realization of the IIR filter here. Now we will discuss here the what are the different techniques that will be utilized in order to design the system here. यहाँ पर आपने डिस्कस कर लिया कि सिस्टम का मैथमेटिकल मॉडल जो आया उसका आर्किटेक्चर कैसे होगा, फिर उसको क्वांटाइज कर देंगे तो उसका इफेक्ट क्या पड़ेगा उस पर, filter coefficient performance पर. After analysis, the next one is how that particular system will be designed in the software form or in the hardware form or in both. Yeah, next please. इसको upper side move करिए, देवचंद जी. Move forward. Yes. Now, if we see here the filter design techniques, then we have to use the different types of the design techniques for the FIR filter as well as the IIR filter. And that's why we are trying to cover here the design of the discrete time IIR filters from continuous में design करेंगे, then that will be transformed into the digital domain, and design of the FIR filter using the different methods, windowing methods, optimum approximation, then its approximation. पहले filter design कर लेंगे FIR, फिर उसका approximation करेंगे. Next is the discrete Fourier transform, DFT. As we know, in the during the time of the analysis of any system, either we have to use the Laplace transform or we have to use jet transform. And Laplace transform are used for the which type of the system, if that is the differential equation or that is related to the analog system, and we use the jet transform for the difference equation or the equations which are in the discrete time domain. And if we use here replace here the L Laplace transform, that is the S by j omega or Z by e to power j omega, then that becomes the Fourier transformation. And if the Fourier transformation is applied for the discrete time signals, then that is named as the discrete time Fourier transformation. And also the discrete time Fourier transformation is not suitable for the processing using the digital concepts. So again there is a need of the discretization, that is named as the discretization of the discrete time Fourier transformation, and it is named as the DFT. And for the image processing, etc. Here, for the data compression, we use the discrete cosine transformation, and that will be utilized here. Efficient computation of the DFT, that is known as the fast Fourier transformation, and we will also use here the geodesial algorithm, decimation in time and frequency domain for the FFT, and with the practical considerations, implementation of the DFT using effect of the finite resistor length. Next is the Fourier analysis of the signals using the DFT. So here the DFT will be applied for the purpose of the analysis of the system which have been designed, and in this topic we will try to cover the DFT analysis of the sinusoidal signals, time dependent Fourier transform, block convolution, Fourier analysis of the non-stationary and stationary random signals, spectrum analysis of the random signals using estimates of the autocorrelation sequence. Implementation of the DSP algorithm, whatever we have learned here, that is after the design, here the first the architecture will be decided, then we will learn about the designing concept, approximation, optimization, and after that how these concepts will be implemented. And for that purpose we have to use the last unit, that is the implementation of the DSP algorithm. And this subject has also the some lab, and if we come to the top side here, just come to the top side, move to the top of this one in order to show the breakup of the lecture, tutorial and practical. Move upper side, top of the syllabus. Here if we see, then we'll find that it has the 3 lectures, 1 tutorial and 2 practical. So in order to cover the syllabus, we have to utilize the 3 lectures, 1 tutorial and 2 practical, as we have discussed that there are the 3 modes of the learning: lecture, tutorial and the practical. So per week we will go through the 3 lectures, 1 tutorial. After 3 lectures there will be 1 dialogue, 1 discussion in order to clear our concept here, and then the 2 periods for the practical purposes here. Course outcomes of these subjects are, after completion of this subject, we will be able to do a time frequency analysis of a signal. We will learn the basic forms of the FIR and the IIR filter, and how to design filters with desired frequency response using MATLAB. And the third outcome is we will be able to be a master for the purpose of the representation of the discrete time signals in frequency domain using Z transform, discrete Fourier transform, DFT, and we will be able to analyze the LTI systems here. The fourth outcome is we will be able to understand the implementation of the DFT in terms of the FFT, as well as some of its application for the purpose of the computation. Fifth outcome is we will be able, become aware with the concepts for implementation of the DSP algorithms using the DSP processes here. Now just show the reference books and the textbooks for the purpose of the learning here, for the purpose of the in order to contact here in order to collect some materials. The textbooks are, these are the textbooks which are given in your syllabus also, that is the Oppenheim and Schaeffer, and the second one is the Sen M.Ku and Woon Singh S. Jain, Digital Signal Processors, Architecture and Implementation. This will be utilized only for the implementation purpose, the second book. First book is sufficient for the this DSP, or we can go for the another books also, like the S.K. Mitra, Oppenheim, sorry, not Oppenheim, Salivahan, Oppenheim is mentioned here, and there are some reference books also here, like the Prokesh and Menolkesh, Oppenheim, and go to the reference books here, and the Ravner and Johnson, Oppenheim, Allen and Wilsky, and Defected DJ. These are the some books here, and we have to follow the lectures what we are trying to cover in each and every lectures here, and we can also move for some NPTEL lectures which are available on the site, and those instructions will be given to you for the purpose of the our teaching learning concept and about the syllabus here. And in the next lecture, we will start here from the first lecture, that is what is the DSP, what will be our objectives in during the time of the coverage of this syllabus. So thank you very much. If you have any queries, then please go. Any query, please? Please.